Phil Davis, Ancestry Lands, ancestrylands.com. I'm going to talk to you about something. So you're supposedly a man on a mission, man on a rise, looking to be successful, right? And in that, are you surrounding yourself with people who are successful as well? Are you surrounding yourself with people who understand the power of money, the power of influence, who have the desire for wealth generation and legacy? Are you surrounding yourself with people who are having those conversations? Because a lot of times, like when I was dating my wife, my conversation was towards inquiring about her financial mindset, her financial well-being, where she was at, what kind of debt she had. And when you're meeting someone like that and you're dating, you can't be invested in a person's physical appearance if they don't have the inside to match. When I say the inside to match, is that a lot of men are losing wealth, or people are losing wealth, or women can't find people that can generate wealth or live up at their level because, again, you're not having conversations or excluding people who have a broke mindset. People in their life who achieve the master's degree, or they have a doctorate in poverty and they have a minor in brokenness. People who are investing in things that are non-tangible and can't have a prolonged or substantive conversation in things that have to do with wealth, generating wealth. They don't find anything fun in talking about investing or creating a future that requires you to build brick by brick in order to be successful. When their conversation is about what I'm going to eat or what vacation I'm going to be on, you're not with someone that's going to be successful. They're going to drag you down. You need to have people who are interested in talking about wealth, generating, building business, being successful, and are looking to grow. You know, constantly I have to tell my wife, especially when we're on vacation, is that in order for us to have the money, and again, this is more getting her mindset, constantly reminding her of the responsibility that goes along with building and maintaining wealth and having status, is that even when we're on vacation, I'm still required to run my business. Even when we're on vacation, the money we're spending has to be satisfied or fulfilled or replenished by making sure business is continuing on. There's no day off or holiday for making sure that we obtain wealth or or have wealth in our lives. That's not how it works. Does that mean my wife doesn't understand that or is going to conflict with that? No, but she has to understand that even on a vacation, I've got to take time out, time management, to manage the business and make sure things are operating so we can vacation again. And we don't incur this as a debt, but it is something that we can reward ourselves for, and we're not over leveraging ourselves. We're not on vacation overspending. We're on vacation to truly have a fun time, a good time, make memories, and do a little business. And my wife understands that. Because, again, the mindset or the mentality is being discussed. I have someone that, and again, do you got to have a person that has a PhD in finance and in marketing? No. Do you have to have a woman or a man who is like, you know, everything with me is, you know, I work for a Fortune 500 company? No. But you need to have someone in your life that understands what it's going to take in order to achieve the outcomes they want. A lot of people want wealth. A lot of people want success, but they don't want to pay the price or pay the cost to be successful. They don't. They don't want to do what's required in order to achieve that success. They want success with just the outcome, not the work. They don't want the labor for that work. They want just the outcome. And when you see people like that, you got to get them out of here. So you got to filter people out of your life quicker. That means even your friends, you got to filter them out quicker. You got to get rid of dead weight. Most of my friends that I talk to either own land from me, are buying land from me, or do business with me. There are rarely any people who don't do that. I even done business with my father in land. So again, you got to have everybody being of use to you. Everyone that can be useful needs to be at the front of your pack, at the front of your circle, at the front of your resources, at the front of who you call, who you associate with, who you talk to. Those all need to be people who can be resourceful. You don't have time to shuck and jive with people who are playing around, still undecided, trying to figure out life, when they had a whole life to figure it out. They only have a history or experience in failure. Like I said, a master's degree or PhD in being in poverty with a minor in brokenness. And again, you're letting that tie that you have with them, feeling sorry. I don't want to feel like I'm doing too much. And what are the usual tropes they try to tell you, right? You think he all of that. I've heard that I think I'm the king of California City, which is not true. Because if you know anything about land ownership, there's somebody in Cal City that owns more property than I do. Way more. I'm looking to build a business. I'm looking to do something to generate for my family, for my future. I want to look back and say I have a legacy of success in creating success, not just through myself. That's the key to true successfulness. Because most companies that are successful have people that they pay that are successful too as well. Most corporations that are able to acquire large, vast amounts of wealth and power have board members who are successful at making that corporation the success that it is today. Your BlackRocks, the people who move decisions in the world. Those are individuals that all contribute to the greater success of the company. And you need to be able to create those people or get those people around you in order for you to be successful. Andrew Carnegie once said that I was successful because I wasn't the smartest person in the room. You can't feel inferior to people who are successful and know more. You got to have a hunger to want those people around you so you can learn from them. And you keep them around, even if they're not of immediate use to you now. You keep them as a resource. You keep them close. Just like you wouldn't throw away a hammer because you're not hammering something in right now, you want to keep that in that toolbox of things you can use. It's better to have and not need than need and not have, right? You don't wait to go get groceries till everything is out of your refrigerator. You get it when things are low. And some things you keep stock all the time, even if you're not using it, right? You don't throw away mayonnaise just because you used it one time and it's still full. You wait until it expires, correct? Or you find a way to use that mayonnaise again. Same thing with mustard, ketchup, and everything else that could be found in your refrigerator. So same thing goes for people. You find a way to use them. And if you don't, you keep them until that expiration date comes up. You build a network and you disassociate yourself away from people who are going to reflect badly upon you when other people see who you're associated with. Now, if I was in a room full of people and I was a nurse and I had neurosurgeons and doctors and lawyers around me, you would want to know who I am as a doctor. This lady ain't paying attention. She got the daggone light. Yeah, there you go, sweetie. Yeah, there you go. All right. It's got a Porsche, but you can't see. Any which way, if you're around people of a certain ilk, if I walked around or I showed a person that was a billionaire in my videos and every day they're showing up and I'm walking around with them, you would start to associate me with wealth and billions, correct? Well, the same thing happens when you're around filth or people who are not going to elevate your position, people who are cast a shadow on your position. And even though you might have a close relationship with, you might be in love with them or love them, you've got to let them go, man. You got to stop dating people who are not going to build with you. Because you're not really building anything if you're taking them off their face, how they look. That's it, their face value. I mean, everybody understands the concept of face value except when it comes to their waist or in their hormones. But again, when you're going to look to settle down, you're going to have children, you're going to have a family, you got to have a different hat on. Your head. You're wanting to build a legacy, and buy-in can't be decided by what's in between your legs or how someone made you feel in between your legs. That can't be the deciding factor. You got to be able to write stuff down on a piece of paper and say this person matches up. When I met my wife, we both did not have any debt. No debt at all. We had a little bit amount saved for both of us, but we both had good credit scores, and we understood that, hey, we can utilize wealth and build something together because, again, we're matching up financially. We're equals. I mean, even if I, had a degree and things like that, but again, financially, it wasn't like I had to start off paying her bills. Now, I might have made a lot more than she did, but again, I didn't have to start off saying I need to cancel your debt and I need to be motivated because you have excessive spending habits. So we have to go through that. We could eliminate that component, and that wasn't part of our conversation. It wasn't anything she had to hide for. We were both upfront about that. And again, that started the conversation. Because I didn't see many a girl that's pretty and everything else that you can want in the world. But again, the worst spending habits in the world. Which means she could lead me to nowhere but debt. It means every time I made $1.05 had to go out to pay for something that she wanted, not needed. Which meant, again, I was hustling backwards. You got a lot of men out today blaming women for decisions that they made that were bad business decisions when they decided to choose a partner to lay down with to create something for a future, something they were going to be tied to. And I'll say the same thing for women. Women want a lot of what looks great, what measures up height-wise or this and that. But again, the core of the person is not there. It's not right. It's not correct. And you got to make sure that you choose wisely because your future and your legacy is at stake. So again, don't be around people who have a PhD or a master's degree in poverty with a minor in brokenness. That's all I got for today, folks. Phil Davis, Ancestry Lands, AncestryLands.com. Go to AncestryLands.com. Get yourself some property to eliminate people who don't have anything that they own. And I'm not talking about a car. I'm not talking about something that appreciates in value. You need to talk about people who have things that appreciate in value. Because when they have things that appreciate in value, they will appreciate your value. Make sure that you go in the description section and build yourself some value by just getting my book, Getting Dollars from Dirt, on Amazon. The link is in the description section below. There's also a link to my website where you can go and buy property. Again, AncestryLands.com. I am your host, Philip Davis. I hope you've been educated, enlightened, and least of all, entertained. Take care, folks. Stay wealthy. Own property, or you'll be owned as property. Take care, and I'm out.
Are you confused with today's real estate market? With high interest rates and overpriced housing, it can be hard to find something to own at the right price. Available on Amazon, Getting Dollars from Dirt by author Philip H. Davis is a game-changing book that invites you to embark on a thrilling exploration of this often overlooked asset class. This book is your roadmap to unlocking the secrets of vacant land investment. Inside these pages, you will uncover the transformative power of vacant land as a wealth-building tool. Discover how to spot promising properties, assess their true value, and capitalize on market trends. From understanding zoning and permits to leveraging financing strategies, you'll gain the knowledge and confidence to make savvy investment decisions. With each page you turn, you'll gain a deeper understanding of the profound impact your investments can have on the world around you. Getting Dollars from Dirt is not just a guidebook, it's a call to action. Whether you're a seasoned investor or a curious novice, this book will empower you to tap into the immense potential of vacant land and embark on a journey toward financial freedom and a brighter future.